national anthem of Switzerland. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And now let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. We'll first begin with the starting lineup for Poland. Number 15, Adam Tomorik. Number 19, Jan Schmiegel. Number 20, Matt Johnson. Number 33, Christian Zwolski. Number 40, Christoph Schmiegel. Number 43, Marcin Trach. Number 44, Gregory Marchich. Number 45, Lucas Huzal. Number 55, Daniel Schmaza. And number 71, Konrad Mikloszewski. Now, fans, the starting lineup for Switzerland. Number 0, Jonathan Schreiber. Number 2, Jaka Boomen. Number 13, Philip Schmanagel. Number 15, Aiden Nicholas. Number 33, Till Schitza. Number 41, Tobias Scher. Number 44, Andy Knekle. Number 66, Dolph Barmans. Number 77, Matthias Friedrich. And number 85, Dominic Tinsberger. Ladies and gentlemen, the officials for tonight's game. The head referee this evening is Andy Higginbottom. The 0-1 is Charlie O'Beimer. The 0-2 is Babs Zelenai. The CDO, Edwin Leon. And the BMO, or the BM, is Nathaniel Morrow.
No, it's not good.
Our defenseman's going to come off, and then we're still going to put a mini on. The face-off X, the mini here, it's a clear space. So the defense is going to come over this way. Drop it down, and they go for it. They're going that way. Yeah, so if we're clear that one. But same thing the other direction. Here we go. That way, okay? The hunter's just changing the hunter's just changing the direction he goes. And we have to clear out, make sure that the opposite corner. Usually we clear that corner, this time we clear the other. Scott, let's go.
One last dip into pool play for two European rivals, Switzerland and Poland, here from the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship. Christopher Crapernzano leading the Poland team in goals in a comeback win against New Zealand yesterday. They look to end the tournament at 500 as Switzerland looks for their first win next on ESPN+. The 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championships presented by Rady Children's Hospital. We wouldn't be here without their support. Voted one of the best 10 children's hospitals in America. And they've been a fantastic supporter of what's been an amazing tournament. You get a look at the sports deck all cleared out now. It's the golden hour as the sun sets upon Rady Field at SDSU. Switzerland and Poland. To say that it was a disappointing tournament so far for Switzerland, maybe a bit of an understatement. They were third in European qualifying, and they're 0-3 in this tournament. I think they expected much better results, but a chance to end things in pool play on the right foot tonight against Team Poland. They were 8th in European qualifying. They are 1-2 with wins, with a win over New Zealand and losses to Germany and Jamaica. The Swiss have lost to New Zealand, Jamaica, and Germany, but the Polish team can end it at 2-2, and I think probably be a little bit more satisfied with this tournament, going 500, splitting it against some strong competition. These two teams off now to the placement bracket that'll start tomorrow. I'll try to keep you updated tonight as scores roll in from across the tournament, who these teams might be playing tomorrow. I can pretty much tell you that they will both play at 10 a.m. tomorrow if things ended right now. Currently, Poland in 17th place out of 30, and the Swiss 26th overall based on record, goals allowed, and goals against. The Swiss goaltender, number 85, Dominik Gutensperger, will get this start. His 4th World Championship. He's played 42 minutes with a 16.7 save percentage. He'll be backed up by Andre Blemgartner, who we may see tonight. He's played 137 minutes. For Poland, this man's been strong. Christian Svilewski out of Providence, Rhode Island with Polish roots. He played a full game against Jamaica, split time versus Germany. And the Polish face-off man who's been strong all tournament long, and Gregory Marchik. He was 66% yesterday against the Kiwis. And he gets the first possession for Poland on a beautiful, warm evening in San Diego, California. Thanks for tuning in. We're just past 7:05 p.m. Pacific time. It's the middle of the night in Poland and Switzerland. Thank you for hanging out. My name is Brad Challoner. You're watching this game on ESPN+. Might not mean much in terms of standings and anything right now, but don't tell that to the two teams on the field who will go out here on a world stage as best they can. Blažej Prusek will push it in deep. Lucas Huschel, pass, rolling around to the outside, ball dropped, and the Swiss might get their first touch here. Oh, it's recovered. Cutting in is Huschel. Wonder if we see some different bodies tonight, maybe some reps for some of the homegrown product without too much on the line. Do we see a lot of Crapranzano, who leads this team with 8 goals? Did not score against the Jamaicans, scored 4 goals against New Zealand and 4 goals against Germany. We'll see how much they roll with Crapranzano tonight. Good stick check by the Swedish defender, Matthias Fiedorek. Bodying his way to the inside, Blažej Prusek. Pass down to the crease. Top side, around a man, firing, and that one's blocked. Doesn't make its way through as Fiedorek got inside. Good look by the Polish offense, even better stop by the Swiss D. Now Switzerland will work on their first offensive set if they can slow down. Aggressive defense by Adam Tiemerick to try to disrupt play before the Swiss can set up on offense for the first time. Philip Sponigal behind the net, being greeted by a long pole all over his mitts is Zegartovsky. To the top for Boomen. Jakob Boomen. Far side to Aiden Nicholas. He has 3 goals in this tournament to lead the Swiss. Dolph Baymert in control right now. He wears 66. Poland in red with the white trim. Switzerland in white with the red. Don't get it confused. Classic European matchup. Shot, first stop for Svilevsky is a save on the outside bouncer. Germany, one of the best performing European teams. Ireland out of the UK performed well. But the European contingent of the Czech Republic, Austria, Switzerland, Poland, the game is growing and is in good hands in Europe. Pass for Krapinzano. Sails over his head, goes across the Polish attack to Matt Johnson. Jan Schmiegel will pull out to Patrick Picos. So we approach 4.5 minutes gone, first quarter. Final day of pool play. One of 3 games going on right now, and then that's it to the playoffs tomorrow. And to the placement brackets. That all gets going at 10 a.m. Pacific time as Poland tries to penetrate. Lucas Huschel tries to get underneath the pole of Nichla. Ball's picked up by Jakob Bowman. And the Swiss make their way to midfield. Thomas Schur. To Baymert. To Spanigal. No, he keeps it. 5 gone. As they bark out their play. Finster. Across the field to Clausens. Kicked up top to Finster. Claessens on the perimeter, 1 man in tight. Finster, 1 more pass down to the crease, trying to get top side. Back to Finster. Poland playing a bit of a zone D as Trach will chase his man. Swiss will reestablish the O. Pass fumbled by Fry. He'll pick it back up, back to top center. Now they yell for their players to rotate. Finster trying to get open. Shot from the outside. Svilevsky has his 2nd save of the game. And Poland will try to clear. Christian Svilevsky. To midfield. Patrick Picos gets it across. His 3rd World Championship. Lucas Huschel splits a double. Has a man open, crashes to the inside. Huschel has the Polish team on the board first. It's 1-0. Lucas Huschel will take us to break. Poland is up 1-0. 8:04 to go, first quarter. 1 drive, 1 goal from Huschel. 1-0 Poland. 8:04 to go, first quarter. You're watching the World Championships of Men's Lacrosse right here on ESPN+.
Kids grow up, and it goes by fast. At Rady Children's, we're growing up too. Always looking for answers and new and better ways to care for your kids.
That's true.
Researching, innovating, breaking ground. As they soar to new heights,
Ignition.
we're ready for takeoff too.
Liftoff.
We honor our indigenous roots and international history. Lacrosse is more than a game. We play with speed, heart, and precision. Young, modern, electric, inclusive, growing across the globe. Lacrosse is everyone's sport, governed globally by World Lacrosse.
Experience real in a whole new way. From the all-new Rescue Junior, where learning about saving animals is fun, to the icy mission of the all-new Arctic Rescue, the longest and fastest straddle coaster on the West Coast, and spectacular new shows, concerts, parades, and fireworks. All in a world you need to rediscover. Get tickets as low as $64.99 during our 4th of July sale. SeaWorld San Diego. Real amazing.
A look at the goal scorer, Lucas Huschel. He had 2 goals yesterday against New Zealand. He has the first goal tonight for Poland. Huschel out of Oakville, Ontario, Lafayette College and the Hill Academy, up from the U20 squad. Had a nice drive to cage. To the face-off X we go. 8:04 to go, first quarter. Procedure on the play, ball goes to Poland. Konrad Miklaszewski, one of their better defenders. I'd like to see him go for a run. He has wheels. Here he is cutting through the middle. Do they want to feed him on the cut? I didn't mean that kind of run. I thought running out from your own end, leg it up the field in transition. Miklaszewski can fly. The defender out of Montclair, New Jersey, Yale University. He was a top 30 high school recruit in America. And has showed some glimpses of his athletic ability in this tournament. Blage Prushik to the goal scorer Schmiegel. Ball knocked towards the Swiss goal. And they'll try to clear. Dominik Guntensperger. Lobs it to midfield. And Biederman in a little bit of pressure, so he moves it behind the net. Zerkirchen. The Sieber. Back behind the net as this Swiss offense likes to work the ball around methodically. They look to the bench for some direction from head coach Eamon Thornton. Couple more players change. And the ball's to the perimeter to Fry. Terry Fry. To number 0, Jonathan Schreiber, his 3rd World Championship. Call him Johnny. And Johnny Schreiber, the midi, with the ball now. To Nicholas, shot from the outside, stings the pipe and ends up out of play. Daff Baymert, the attackman with possession. To Booman. And Aiden Nicholas. Out of Santa Cruz, California. He's off to Colorado College this fall. Slipping down to the crease. Drop pass from Schreiber. Digging for it. And Shvilevsky will go for a run. Miklaszewski. As the sound of helicopters buzz above head. Careful of not a bench violation there. Swiss still in control. They'll spread the field. No clear clock. So they're able to play it back. And now transition to midfield. Swiss have been outscored 38-15. Is Aiden Niklos. Goes to Claessens, behind the net for Baymert. Everyone gets a touch of this methodical Swiss offense. Claessens to top center, to Fry, steps into one, and it sails over the net. Out of play, but the Swiss are closest to where the ball went out, and they'll regain possession. Aiden Niklos to Louis Zerkirchen, fires and scores. The Swiss tie it up. The perimeter play from Zerkirchen. It's 1-1. Bit of an innocent-looking outside sidearm that Shvilevsky got a piece of, but it trickles through the wickets, and the Swiss have tied it up. So we approach 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. There's Miklashevsky. This time he might go for a run. He's telling Marchik to go. Miklashevsky. Now he scoops it. Marchik calling for it. Now they slow. Chris Crapranzano up from the U21 team from Basking Ridge, New Jersey, and the University of Scranton has been their best offensive weapon. Jamaicans pretty much just locked him off, and he went 0 in that game. New Zealand with a bit more room for him yesterday, where he erupted for 4, including third. 3 fourth-quarter goals, a fourth-quarter hat-trick, crunch time for Crapranzano, who put this Polish team on his back. In a game where New Zealand never led by more than 1. Poland hung around. It was 5-5 after 3. And then Poland outscores New Zealand 6-2 in the fourth quarter to get their first victory of the tournament, looking for their second here tonight and a chance to end things off on the right foot and go 2-2. Now cutting to the inside, shot is wide from Christoph Schmiegel. Matt Johnson driving. Couple late men come on. And Poland won't push to net just yet. Blažej Prusik. Patrick Picos. Driving is Johnson. Crossfield to Huschel. Spins. Crapranzano, let's see if he can break an ankle on a short stick. Splits a double, is punished on the way through, draws flags. Still has the ball, still spins towards goal. Shovels it in. They're going to say, no, it doesn't count, but it would have been a heroic effort for Crapranzano. But Poland will take the flags and head to the man up for the first time. Look at this drive by Crapranzano. Whistle had gone by this point, and he still spun his way to the inside, shovels it past this Swiss goaltender. .37 seconds left in the first quarter. Poland opened the scoring. The Swiss answered. That's where we stand.
Your attention, please. Multiple penalties on Switzerland. Assessed to number 11, Thomas Schur. 30 seconds for pushing. And number 27, Stefan Zweifel, 1 minute for slashing.
So as they announce the goals, doesn't take that long for the Polish offense to pump one in the back of the net. Jan Smiegel, 6 on 4. Can drive a Hummer around that offense. How much space was out there. And Smiegel just takes a look, couple steps forward. Tucks it home as we get a look. Good ball movement, and that's tough to rotate. With just 4 men like that, you shouldn't even,
Timeout called by
might not even rotate. Just stay in that box formation. But there's just too much space there. And scoring 6 on 4. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Usually a gimme. So a man-up goal has Poland up 2-1. Dying seconds. First quarter, we're in stop time under 30. We'll do that in the first, second, and third quarters, and then have stop time in the final 2 minutes of the fourth. And if we go to OT, 4-minute intervals, all stop time. The World Lacrosse Men's Championship. Quadruple overtime today. For Wales over France. And then a super low scoring Netherlands victory over Latvia 4-1. There's 2 European countries I failed to mention that are growing the game. Throw Sweden in the mix as well, and I know there's a lot of lacrosse players in Finland. They just couldn't get the funding to be here, even though they were one of the top European countries. They weren't able to make it, so France, who was just on the outside looking in, got into the tournament, and we hope to see the Finns back in this tournament one day. The Finns sent a Finnish-born player to the National Lacrosse League. Joachim Miller was signed by the Vancouver Stealth once upon a time and then picked up by the Philadelphia Wings because of his connection with head coach Tracy Koluski, who is doing some work with the Finnish national team. So if you're a young European lacrosse player, keep those dreams alive. Anything is possible. Crapperns then will run out the clock so they can start with the man up at the start of the second quarter. Through 15, it's Poland 2 and Switzerland 1. You're watching the World Lacrosse Men's Championship from San Diego, California on ESPN+.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the first quarter of play this evening with the score of Poland 2, Switzerland 1. The lacrosse goals used on the game field tonight were made by Gilman Gear, engineered to eliminate stringing, designed to ping when the ball strikes the net. Rock the goal and make it ping. Gilman Gear, a proud sponsor of the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship. OGIO is a leader in innovation and world-class travel gear and a proud partner of this year's World Lacrosse Men's Championship. Elevate your game today with cutting-edge design, superior quality, and unmatched performance. Visit OGIO.com to experience the power of OGIO. Unleash your potential and gear up for greatness. Epic Lacrosse is proud to be the premier apparel sponsor of the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship. Stop by any of Epic's World Lacrosse merch tents today and get your official championship gear. Find amazing designs including shirts and hoodies available for all 30 competing nations. All profits are shared with each nation when you purchase their gear from Epic Lacrosse and take home a piece of history.
The 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship presented by Rady Children's Hospital, voted one of the top 10 children's hospitals in America, and a fantastic partner, one of the reasons we are all here today and tonight and this week in Southern California. Thanks for checking us out on ESPN+. Poland to the man up and the 2-1 lead. And they'll start with the ball off the opening of this quarter because of the penalties. 6-on-5 right now. They just scored a 6-on-4 man-up goal. Poland in the red jerseys moving right to left now. A cut and a big stop by Guntensperger. Switzerland will move left to right as we switch ends of the quarter. Jan Schmiegel tries to split the D, scores! Splits two defenders and puts the Polish team up top 3-1. Nice spin to get around that pole. The double comes over. In a blender, Jan Schmiegel. That's 2 in a row from Schmiegel. 2 man-up goals. 3-1 Poland.
Poland goal, scoring his second goal of the game at number 19, Jan Schmiegel. Again for Poland, the goal by Schmiegel, his second of the game.
Procedure off the draw. Well, the Swiss will have it on offense. They were methodical in their first couple touches in the first quarter. We're back to 6-on-6. We'll work the ball around from X. Aiden Niklos. You hear the coaching staff. It's a quiet night here at Rady Field. The final day of pool play. And you hear the coach for the Switzerland saying, get it behind. Get it behind. Which they do now. Cutting through the middle. It's Finster. Jakob Boomen has it. Tuck, go, pass down to the crease. Is pulled out. And they'll try again. Jakob Boomen will engage from the opposite side of the field this time. As Spanagel comes around his man. Back to the top to Boomen. Pass down to the crease. Top side, jumper. And that one doesn't make its way through. Does it go out of play? Poland pushes the Swiss defender. And it'll be Polish ball. Canada and England playing right now down at Torero Stadium. Another game going on at Wolf Epic to wrap up pool play. Some of the matchups for tomorrow starting to take shape. Poland barking out their plays now. Lucas Huschel has a goal. Tries to fight his way topside, gets it, shoots. Bounces it wide, and Johnson's there to pick up. Johnson quickly moves it to Schmiegel, looking for his hat trick already in this second quarter. Back up top to Crapernzano. Pressure by Schur. Crapernzano cuts to the middle, hard shot, bounces out of play, but remains with Poland. Matt Johnson spins away. Switches hands. Top of the zone. Oh, it's almost picked off. And a foot race for it for the ground ball at midfield. Picked up by Finster. In transition comes Sweden. Spanigel's calling for it. Defender falls down. Pass through the middle and the defense collapses. Good takeaway. There's Miklashevsky. Nice to get his hands dirty on the play. Switzerland has it. And they will call a timeout. They did something similar in quarter number 1. After a sustained offensive shift by the opposing team, we finally get it back. A chance to discuss your offense, what kind of set you want to get into. And use this as a learning experience. This whole tournament, for the most part, for a lot of these teams, is about growing the game, learning things, trying things, taking what you've learned, taking that experience back home, where some of these Zurich natives or the Polish natives go home and now spread that around, take it to the high schools, take it to the youth programs, and help build the next generation of great European lacrosse players. That's what this week is all about. '23 World Lacrosse Men's Championship has been a fantastic week presented by Rady Children's Hospital. A lot of the players from some of these teams visited Rady Children's Hospital before the week got going. Spreading lacrosse. They call it the medicine game. And if you've ever held a lacrosse stick in your hand, you know why. There's just something special and spiritual about it. Especially when you get to play with the sun setting in California. Cool summer air, early summer air. So Switzerland, after the timeout, will run their offense. Jakob Boomen. Down deep for Terry Fry. Through the middle is Schreiber. Plants himself there. Do they want to feed big number 0? Miklashevsky gets on his hands. And Aiden Niklos will move it to Zerkirchen. Zerkirchen, the Swiss goal scorer. Spanagel. To Schreiber. Schreiber being pressured hard by Miklashevsky. Switches hands. Schreiber out of Olten, Switzerland. Moves it to Zerkirchen. Zerkirchen playing in his 3rd World Championship. Lengthy offensive set here and a shot right into the basket of Shvilevsky. Jonathan Schreiber stepped into it with all he had. But the Polish goaltender who twirls the wand will clear. He's got the hoodie on underneath the jersey as the sun sets here in SoCal. What do we got? It still says 19 degrees Celsius. Which is like 70, just under 70. Krapernzano now will slow play down for Poland. Johnson still has it. Huschel. Asking for help was Jakob Koter. To Jakob Svirut. Engaging. Huschel. Good defense by Biederman. Stall warning on for Poland early in this game. Shot goes out of bounds. Crapranzano goes underneath. Sharp angle. Bodies fly. Good strip by the Swiss defense. When Crapranzano uses his feet to get inside, it's a pretty dangerous spot on the turf for 88 in red. Johnny Schreiber. To Terry Fry. Zerkirchen. Swiss on the perimeter. Again, another methodical offensive set. They like to take their time, wait for that perfect look. I don't know if they have that extra skilled alpha dodger like a Crapranzano. So it's all about working the ball around the perimeter, getting the Polish defense looking, moving. As a stall warning on here, the referees, the officials rather, trying to gauge the pace of this game a little bit. Stall warnings on both sides here, just in quarter number 2. As these teams just practice and use their time, use their minutes in this tournament. That's kind of what it's turned into, as an airborne player is bumped, and that'll be a flag. Claussens will go to the bench, and Poland will go to the man up when we come back. Poland 3, Switzerland 1, 4:44 to go in quarter number 2. You're watching the World Lacrosse Men's Championship for San Diego on ESPN+.
This is a media timeout. Rady Children's Hospital San Diego is the largest children's hospital on the West Coast and consistently ranked among the very best pediatric healthcare systems in the U.S. Rady Children's is proud to be the presenting partner for this year's Men's Championship. Fuel the growth, enrich the experience, field the best national teams. USA Lacrosse is proud to serve as the host nation for the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship, presented by Rady Children's Hospital. Find more about what we do and why we do it by visiting usalacrosse.com. Be sure to download the official event app for daily scores, schedules, stats, and more. Download the Superfan Loyalty app from the Android or Apple Store and search for 2023 World Lacrosse.
The World Lacrosse Men's Championship, San Diego, California. A sliver of sunshine left as the sun dips down. Another beautiful day here. If you are nearby and and you can get here to watch some games in the next couple of days, do yourself a favor. It's been such an amazing week so far to see all these teams together. When you see teams lining up to buy merchandise from their competitors, the camaraderie has just been unreal, and the learning experience is special. And again, that's what this game is about. It's about growth. Take what you learned back to your home country, spread that gospel. Low to high is wide of the net. Jan Schmiegel with a pair of goals tonight. As they look to feed the player who is in his second World Championship, scored 9 goals at the U20s. He's a young man, Jan Schmiegel, but playing like a veteran here tonight. Swiss attack will go to work. Under 4 to go in the first half. We've seen a stall warning on either side. Jakob Boomen. Nick Bren. Once again, we witnessed that methodical Swiss offense as Aiden Niklos will fire one wide of the net. Ball will remain. Brent and Niklos. Philip Spanagel. Spanagel again, one more pass. Now the juke, now the shot, stopped by Shvilevsky. Rebound, second shot doesn't make its way through. Is there a third? Ground ball picked up by Poland. In some trouble on the clear though, as Zegartovsky gets midfield. Ball loose again at mid, picked up by Poland. And timeout for Poland. Similar to what we just saw from the Swiss. A lengthy offensive possession, finally get the ball back. Get a timeout. And they can essentially have the ball for the rest of this quarter. The way these possessions have gone, they've been long and methodical. Expect Poland might try to wear this Swiss defense down, take their time. And then take a swing at the net with 2:09 to go. Where are you watching from on ESPN Plus? We'll keep it an interactive broadcast. As always, you can get at me on Twitter at Brad Chall, CHALL. Are you staying up late in Switzerland? Are you waking up early, maybe? How did you do it to watch this game? Your friends and family and your nation, if you're watching this one from Europe. More to come. Again, these teams may play at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Very quick turnaround. Could be part of the slower pace here we're seeing. If things ended right now, Poland would finish 17th and play the 20th place Scots. If it ended right now, Switzerland would finish 26th and play the 27th place Swedes. Be a good battle. Teams they haven't seen yet in this tournament, but they know each other from European qualifiers. Poland 8th at the Euros. Switzerland 3rd. Huschel. Pass to the inside. Shot, goal. Schmiegel has a hat trick. Schmiegel has 3. Poland has 4. Huschel and Schmiegel doing all the damage today. That's a natural hat trick for Jan Schmiegel. 3 goals in a row to take the 4-1 lead into halftime. Stop time unless someone else can get a quick look here.
Poland goal, scoring his 3rd goal of the game, number 19, Jan Schmiegel, assisted by number 45, Lucas Huzal. Again for Poland, the goal by Schmiegel, his 3rd of the game from Huzal. Timeout called by Switzerland.
Switzerland timeout for one more look at the cage before the wrap up this half. We'll have halftime highlights, halftime stat pack. Poland lacrosse only started in the mid-2000s. They've come a long way. When Blażej Piotrowski saw glimpses of lacrosse on holidays in the U.S., brought it back home to Poland, got some sticks. Club teams were founded. The first game recorded in Poland in 2008. They quickly registered with the European Lacrosse Federation. Debuted at the World Championships in 2010, finished 14th overall. Came back in 2014, finished 20th. And they have teams that travel all around Europe to different kind of box tournaments, field tournaments. And there's becoming more and more sticks in the country of Poland. Came into this tournament 32nd overall in the world. Off to the placement bracket starting tomorrow, where they'll can finish as high as 15th. Same with the Swiss. Cut through the middle, is picked off by Shvilevsky. He'll mail it downfield. Hack on some hands. And Team Poland on top of the Swiss, 4-1 through 30 minutes on a natural hat trick from Jan Schmiegel. We'll take a look at the first half highlights, break down some numbers for you stat nerds out there. A couple minutes to go in halftime. It's the World Lacrosse Men's Championship from San Diego, California on ESPN+.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to halftime of tonight's match with the score at the half, Poland 4 and Switzerland 1. Attention all lacrosse fanatics and gentlemen. Lacrosse is the place to find men's and women's lacrosse uniforms, apparel, equipment, and tournaments. Calling all coaches, be sure to stop by the Adrenaline Lacrosse booth in the Vendor Village to get a free gift pack, including an official head of the national champion, Notre Dame Fighting Irish Lacrosse. Plus more to give away to your team here tonight. Download the official event app for daily schedules, scores, stats, and more. Download the Superfan Loyalty app from the Android or Apple Store and search for 2023 World Lacrosse. Epic Lacrosse is proud to be the premier apparel sponsor of the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship. Head to any of Epic's World Lacrosse merch tents today and get your official championship gear this evening. Find amazing designs including shirts and hoodies available for all 30 competing nations. Profits are shared with each nation when you purchase their gear from Epic Lacrosse and take home a piece of history. Make sure you have your World Lacrosse playoff tickets from June 27th until Saturday, July the 1st. You don't want to miss the semifinal games on June 29th, and of course the finals taking place on July 1st at Snapdragon Stadium. Head to worldlax2023.com for single-day passes. Continue to support the lacrosse community right here in San Diego with the San Diego Seals. Cheer on your local professional lacrosse team at Pechanga Arena, San Diego for the 2023-2024 NLL season starting up in December. Stop by SealsLax.com for season tickets and follow the team on social media at SealsLax.
Poland looking for back-to-back wins at this 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship. They beat New Zealand yesterday, and they're off to a great start tonight against their European rival team from Switzerland. 15 shots on goal total from Poland. 8 hit the net, 4 saves, 4 goals. Lucas Huschel opened things up with a solo drive to the inside. And then Jan Schmiegel started cooking. A natural hat trick. 3 goals in a row from 19. This one the prettiest as he spins once, spins twice, goes low, far side. And then Huschel with a goal. Now he's the feeder, and Schmiegel stings that one. Short side high. Number 19 is flying high tonight. The Poles have cleared 6 of 7. They scored 2 on the man up, caused a turnover, and are leading the ground ball battle 15-12. They lead the score as well, 4-1 through 30 minutes. 30 up, 30 down. It's the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship, presented by Rady Children's Hospital, right here on ESPN+.
Kids grow up, and it goes by fast. At Rady Children's, we're growing up too. Always looking for answers and new and better ways to care for your kids.
That's true.
Researching, innovating, breaking ground. As they soar to new heights,
Ignition.
We're ready for takeoff too.
Liftoff.
Kids grow up, and it goes by fast. At Rady Children's, we're growing up too. Always looking for answers and new and better ways to care for your kids.
That's true.
Researching, innovating, breaking ground. As they soar to new heights,
Ignition.
we're ready for takeoff too.
Liftoff.
Switzerland has not won a game yet at the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship, despite being the 3rd-ranked team in European qualifying. But they're close through 30. They answered the first Polish goal, and then Jan Schmiegel took over with that natural hat trick late in quarter number 2, but it wasn't for lack of effort. Their goaltender, Gertensberger, making some fantastic saves on the Polish offense. Bounce shots, outside shots, inside shots. Dominic Gutensberger in his fourth World Championship looking sharp. And then the one Swiss goal coming from an outside snipe from Zerkirchen in his third World Championship. Lots of lacrosse left to go. Poland outshot, out-faced off, out-ground balled, but a chance to chip back in, only down by 3 with lots of lacrosse left to go. 30 minutes of methodical lacrosse upcoming. You're watching the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship on ESPN+. My name is Brad Challoner. Thank you for spending your Monday evening with us, or your Tuesday morning in Europe. Either way, we appreciate you. Thanks for checking us out. The Creators Game, the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship from San Diego, SoCal. Sunglasses off, glasses on. The sun is setting on Southern California. The Polish lead the Swiss 4-1 through 30 minutes on the final night of pool play at the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship. Poland looking to go 2-2 through pool play. And it looks like they will play, if this score stands up, it looks like they would play Scotland tomorrow. And Switzerland looking like they have a collision course with Sweden. To the face-off X we go to open half number 2 on the nightcap slate of games. Miklashevsky, the Polish wing, has had a good tournament. Marcik, their face-off man, has been a bright spot as well, as has Chris Crapranzano, the attackman who wears 88 in red. Poland in red, Switzerland in white with the red shorts. Flags to open the third quarter. We're going to get a 1-minute personal foul on Switzerland. Excuse me, reverse that. 1 minute personal foul on Matt Johnson, who takes a seat. So the Swiss will get an opportunity here on the man up. And a chance to make it a 4-2 game.
Matt Johnson, a 1 minute penalty for slashing. Again for Poland, the 1 minute penalty on number 20, Matt Johnson.
Terry Fry to Booman. See if they have a little bit more urgency here in half number 2. Stall warnings on both these two teams. Late stages of that second quarter. As Booman steps into one. Behind the net is Louis Steffel. To Fry. Sharp angle shot. As they're firing early and often here on the 1 minute man up. Philip Sponigal as they count down the clock before the foul is up. Booman scores from the outside. Long, hard, low shot from Jakob Booman. 4-2. Just as the man up is about to expire. Ends the 3-goal run by Team Poland. Jakob Booman with some hard overhand heat. Beat Shvilevsky. Sorry, that's Will Powley, who's not happy that the first shot resulted in the first goal. Jakob Booman in his 3rd World Championship out of Zurich. Loose ball battle. Miklashevsky's going to want that one back. In a rush of the Swiss. Miklashevsky recovers. They could have had a good look at Cage. But again, choose to get into that methodical offense. There's an outside bouncer, goes wide as they want to test Powley early again. Jan Sieber of Locarno. 2 goals in his tournament. That one goes sky high. Up to the California Stars. Fakes a pass. Now he goes through the legs, out of play. Those are ones you hate to give up. Shvilevsky pressured to Schmaza. And Daniel Schmaza out of Warsif will take it up the field. Ball goes back to Switzerland, though. Do I sense a bit of momentum on the Swiss side of things? Bit more urgency here on attack. As Daf Bamert gets it to the right midfielders. Jakob Booman, Clausen, Besteifel, and around to Zerkirchen, who has a goal tonight. Niklos spinning, hacked down to the ground by Miklashevsky, and a flag on the play. Poland doesn't like it. They thought it's just aggressive defense. But a 1 minute personal on Miklashevsky. Back to the Swiss man up and some momentum here in the second half. 5 minutes gone. The only goal going to Switzerland. Terry Fry will attack from the wing. It's picked off by the big Pole, Adam Timerich. Adam Timerich on the short-handed clear. Gets to midfield. Doubled. Hit hard Ball jarred free. And the ground ball is up for grabs in the Polish end. Procedure called. Off-ball push on Switzerland. Poland will kill the rest of this penalty. Now we're back to 6-on-6. Lucas Huschel of Lafayette College. 2 goals yesterday and a goal and an assist today so far. Juking his way in. Craperzano down to the doorstep. One more pass! And where is it? Waiting for the referees to signal if it was good or not, and it is! Give Jan Schmiegel a 4-pack of tall boys. It's 5-2. Poland regains the 3-goal lead. We have 8:19 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back. The 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship on ESPN+.
For more than 135 years, public transit has been serving the San Diego community and helping it thrive. The MTS will dedicate a wrap trolley to service on the green line between venues during the opening ceremony, the opening match, the medal rounds, and the closing ceremony. With all 3 venues right off the San Diego MTS Green Line trolley, fans can easily ride MTS to all 3 venues to catch all the action. Rady Children's Hospital. San Diego is the largest children's hospital on the West Coast and consistently ranked among the very best pediatric healthcare systems in the U.S. Rady Children's, proud to be the presenting partner for this year's Men's Championship Tournament. Make sure that you have your World Lacrosse playoff tickets from June 27th until July 1st. You don't want to miss the semifinal games on June 29th, and of course, Finals Day on July 1st over at Snapdragon Stadium. Visit worldlax2023.com for single-day passes. Continue your support of the lacrosse community right here in San Diego with the San Diego Seals. Cheer on your local professional lacrosse team at Pechanga Arena, San Diego for the 23-24 MLL season starting up in December. Visit the information booth on the concourse or visit sealslax.com for season seats and follow the team on social media at sealslax.
Jan Schmiegel is playing in his 2nd World Lacrosse Men's Championship. He scored 10 goals in this tournament back in 2018. He had a goal yesterday, and he has 4 tonight. As the Polish offense finds some depth at his latest, retains and regains the 3-goal lead. 5-2, 8:24 to go third quarter from Rady Field on the last night of pool play. Thanks for spending your week with us. My name is Brad Challoner. Thank you to all the camera people, support staff, producers, directors. Done an amazing job working multiple games a day to put these broadcasts on for you guys. Been a big, heavy lift with about halfway to go. So we go all the way through the gold medal game on July 1st. Canada Day, if you will. Be fitting if the Canadians could pull it off on July 1st. Could you imagine this tournament happening a little bit earlier than it normally does? It's usually a later summer event. And I think they picked a perfect time to do it here before it gets too hot in SoCal. And just think of Canada on Canada Day. That'd be like the U.S. winning it on July 4th. Pretty special day for Canadians. Chris Craperzano for Poland. 2 4-goal games so far in this World Championship. Craperzano gets her on a pole. They switch. Good defense on Crapinzano. He gets hacked. He takes a shot. Wide. Matt Johnson. Jakob Koter. Lucas Huschel. Fighting to the inside. Crapinzano switches hands, fires wide of that. Oh, stung one of his players, then went almost out of play. Could have been Swiss ball. As Johnson engages from behind the net. Swims his defender. Nice follow by Matthias Fiedrich. Huschel. Crapinzano across to Johnson, spinning to the inside. Pick set, passing, spinning, switching hands, shooting high and wide. Lucas Huschel. Blažej Prochek was the one setting a pick inside. So you hear the defense chant here from the Swiss faithful. Coming from the Swiss support staff and bench, the defense chant. Schmiegel stripped as he tried to roll inside, looking for his fifth. Flag down on an aggressive Polish D. Switzerland across midfield. Have not used a timeout. 5 to go in the third. Tucks underneath. Shot through the middle. And a good take by Sieber. Imperial College of London. A Swiss man up, trailing by 3.
Poland penalty to number 18, Blažej Prochek. 1 minute for slashing. Again for Poland, the penalty.
Blažej Prochek gets the penalty, just 1 minute. Shot sails wide, stings the World Lacrosse banner. The corner of Rady Field. Doff Baymert. To Schreiber, to Boomen. Shot goes wide. Getting dangerously close to the penalty being up as Baymert moves it. Fry trying to get open, another bouncer from the outside, Jakob Boomen. Give him 2 from that same spot on the field. On the man up. Defenders and me maybe thought it was going to rotate to the far side of the field where Terry Fry was open. But Jakob Boomen unleashes the cannon, and it's 5-3. It was 4-1 at halftime. So the Swiss outscoring 2-1 so far in this third quarter as we go under 3 minutes. Ground ball picked up by Jan Sieber. Will he take it? Stripped from behind by Miklashevsky, and the Poles recover nicely. Adam Timurek runs away from trouble. Pauli doesn't even flinch at the sprinting Baymert. We saw a big goalie hit, and that one sails past Miklashevsky as he shares words with Timurek. Switzerland on the attack again. Terry Fry to Baymert. Late man on for Poland, 6-on-6. In some trouble in the far corner for Louis Jerkirchen. Fry, 90 seconds to go in the quarter. Daft Baymert to the point. Fry unleashes one, chucks a bouncer, and this time Pauli is up to the task. Ground ball. Niklaus, he chucks it in from a tight angle. And the Swiss are within one. Aiden Niklaus. Fourth of the championship. Nice ground ball effort by the Swiss. They were outnumbered by red sweaters. And Niklaus clamps it, pulls it into his stick, and chucks one past Pauli. Down low. Clock stops at 30 seconds. Big scrum at midfield.
15, Aiden Nicholas. Goal is unassisted.
We're going to get a procedure called on Poland. So Switzerland with a chance to tie in the final seconds of the quarter. Now they call timeout. Suspected that might be coming. It would not be monumental.
Timeout called by Switzerland.
They trailed 4-1 heading into the third quarter and have since gone on a 3-1 run and are one shot away from deadlocking this through 45. Just because they're not off to the playoff bracket didn't mean we weren't going to see some tight, fun, interesting lacrosse here tonight. As they gather around Eamon Thornton, Elliot Dent, Tyler Houston, and a look at the Polish long pole, Miklaszewski there, Konrad Miklaszewski, who's been their best defender this tournament. Well, the offense will go to work looking for the tying goal. Bodying through the middle, shoots just wide of the net. 7 seconds to do it again. That was Jonathan Schreiber crashing in. Fry will shoot one wide. They got a chance for one more. Very quick pass, very quick shot. Winding up, spinning. He'll run out of time. Just that spin takes that extra half a second, and the buzzer would have gone there for Aiden Niklaus. But the Polish team allows 3. Switzerland within 1 with a quarter to go. You're watching the World Lacrosse Men's Championship 2023 edition from Southern California.
Want to turn your vision into reality? Impact Canopy, proud sponsor of the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship, has got you covered with a complete line of high-quality custom branding options and a wide variety of dependable off-the-shelf solutions. From teams to tournaments, let the #1 field and event branding specialist help you make an impact on and off the field. Check out ImpactCanopy.com today and call them for a free mock-up. Impact Canopy, more than just canopies. In 2024, World Lacrosse will host the Women's Under-20 Championship in Hong Kong, China, and the Men's and Women's Box Championships in Utica, New York. Mark your calendars now and join us for these major events. August 15th through the 25th in Hong Kong, China, and September 13th through the 22nd in Utica, New York. More info can be found at worldlacrosse.sport. At SeaWorld San Diego, experience real in a whole new way. From the all-new Rescue Junior, where learning about saving animals is fun, to the icy mission of the all-new Arctic Rescue, the longest and fastest straddle-style coaster on the West Coast. And a spectacular new pirate stunt show with water acrobats, along with summer concerts, parades, and fireworks, all in a world you need to rediscover. SeaWorld San Diego, real amazing.
Rady Children's Hospital, presenting sponsor of the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship, is the largest children's hospital on the West Coast and ranked among the 10 best children's hospitals in the nation. We thank them for their support all week long. They call lacrosse the medicine game, but it's really the children at Rady's Children's Hospital and their radiant smiles and never give up attitude that inspire the lacrosse world, just as the lacrosse world can inspire children. Fourth and final quarter of pool play for these two teams. And then keep it locked, hashtag WLMC or at World Lacrosse to find out where these two teams will play tomorrow. As it stands right now, Poland would get the Scots. Switzerland would get the Swedes, both at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Matt Johnson running away from his defender. Big bump. What a hit by Andy Nechla. Slides over. Blows up his man as Craperzano tries to get to the inside. Another body flown down. The Swiss are throwing their weight around on D. That ball is knocked out of play. Swiss ball. Big defensive plays can turn into offense. Their offense can start to breathe a little sigh of relief. Hey, our defense is getting the job done. Now it's our turn to go up the field and repay. Bowman goes for a jog. Jakob Bowman, 2 goals tonight. Cannons from the outside. Can the Swiss mount a comeback after trailing 4-1 for their first win of the tournament? This stuff writes itself. The methodical attack. Bowman, a pass is dropped. In a possession game, every offensive set means so much, and to throw one away could come back to haunt the Swiss. Teamerick to midfield. Bit of a ride from the Swiss. Full ride on right now. They want the ball back. Full 10-man ride right now. Even the goaltender involved. Trying to get away is Schmiegel. Goaltender has to hustle back as the Polish team brings it in. Back to even. Craperzano right through the middle. Fires! Insurance from 88. 6-4. What an effort by Switzerland on that ride. And you see Gutensperger not happy. But the best offensive player for Poland splits the D. Uses his feet to get free. That's not Gutensperger's fault. That's Craperzano being Craperzano. First goal of the fourth quarter. And now Switzerland back to a 2-goal deficit. Swiss scored 2 in a row to make it a 1-goal game.
88, Christopher Craperzano. Goal is unassisted. Again for Poland. The
Ground
goal
ball up for grabs.
Unassisted.
Swiss will get the offensive set. Philip Spanagel to Terry Fry. Late midfield change as Fabian Finster comes on. Finster is free. Finster fires. Stopped by Pauli. Ground ball by midfield. He can't overplay or you'll be caught with numbers. Matt Johnson. Pass kind of turned into a shot, turned into a pass. As the goaltender, Gutensperger's stick was hit. The Swiss will clear, 9:13 to go. Last midfielder on, Nick Bren. He's trailed by Jakob Boomen. Third World Championship for Boomen out of Zurich. He's got 2 goals. Picked up by the Poles. Bushko. Miklashevsky showing off that speed. Miklashevsky, Johnson. They're telling him to pull out, but he's stripped. Swiss bodies rather on his back. And he plays back to Craperzano. Crowd making some noise underneath me now. Chanting both their teams out of pool play and into the placement tournament starting tomorrow. Jan Ridzik to Patrick Picos. Stripped. Loose ball picked up. And Nick Bren is off for a run. Nick Bren from Kennett, Pennsylvania. Union College with a big clear for the Swiss. Around a man. Down to the crease. Ball's picked off. And that's a big, big stick in the lane from Tiemerick. Adam Tiemerick has a man well ahead of the play. They didn't spot 45, Lucas Huschel with numbers. 7 to go and a 2-goal Polish lead. Krapinzano to Johnson. And the Polish will milk the clock now. You hear the Swiss bench saying you've got to get out to him. Chris Clausens from Bern. Top side is Huschel. Underneath, shot goes wide. As Guntensperger takes up a lot of cage. Now he barks orders to his D. He wants a pole to get over into the corner. He was calling for Matthias Fiedrich. Krapinzano through the middle. Slide comes over, shakes that off, fires high. Krapinzano restores the 3-goal lead for the Poles. 7-4, 5:45 to go. Final night of pool play here at the World Lacrosse Men's Championship from San Diego.
At Morgan Stanley, old school hard work meets bold new thinking. At 87 years old, we still see the world with the wonder of new eyes, helping you discover untapped possibilities and relentlessly working with you to make them real. Old school grit, new world ideas, Morgan Stanley.
Kids grow up, and it goes by fast. At Rady Children's, we're growing up too. Always looking for answers and new and better ways to care for your kids.
That's true.
Researching, innovating, breaking ground. As they soar to new heights,
Ignition.
we're ready for takeoff too.
Lift off.
Well, more than half the pool is set. USA, Canada, Haudenosaunee, Australia, England, Japan, Italy, Israel, Ireland, Jamaica, Germany, Puerto Rico, the Netherlands, and Hong Kong. All off to the playoff round. Everybody else will play for world placement. That all starts tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time here on ESPN+. That's where these two teams will be headed.
Poland goal, scoring his second goal of the game.
But this one is not over yet. The Swiss have had glimpses of momentum, largely in the third quarter. But Krapinzano seemingly scores at will when he needs a big one for his team. He has 2 goals here in the fourth quarter, and he has the ball right now and can do it again really at any time. There's been so many great performances in this tournament. You know, you can build an all-world team. Krapinzano could have a name on that list. It's unfortunate for him that the best thing his team can do is go 2-2. The stars are made here this week. Stone Evans from Jamaica. Krapenzano again, shot. That one's soaked by Gutensperger. I think Stone Evans became a star from Jamaica. Logan Ip of Hong Kong. And Harvard University put the world on notice. The Italians with some stars. Germany with some breakout performers. And we're not done yet. Under 4 to go in pool play, Miklashevsky. So one of the players of the game tonight, Lucas Huschel, a goal and an assist. Jan Schmiegel with 3. Now Johnson will dish, pass is dropped. Staved from going out of play. Poland still has it. 2 timeouts for Poland, 1 for Switzerland. Those are those little red dashes you see at the bottom of your screen. And as I mentioned that, Poland will take a timeout. And what you do with this, with a 3-goal lead, 3:28 to go, a timeout is not necessarily to drop a sneaky offensive play that gets yourself some insurance goal. It's the backup plan. How can we work it around? And what's the plan if we turn it over? What kind of personnel do you put out there? You know, the questions I'm proposing. Again, in a learning experience like this, heading to the placement bracket, you know, I'm going to give some defensive midfielders maybe a bit of a look here. Because if you do turn the ball over, you have to have players that are able to ride to midfield and try to cause a turnover. I think Krapenzano is safe enough to do that. We have seen him on the ride a little bit over the last few days. He's not all just flash and dash, but he's got great athletic abilities and really good feet to chase upfield if they were to turn the ball over. Thanks for watching the World Lacrosse Championship on ESPN+. Krapenzano around through the middle and give him a natural fourth quarter hat trick. They did want the insurance. I'm not sure what more goal differential will do for them at this point in terms of where they will finish and who they would play in placement. Right now it's Scotland, who's had an up and down tournament. Adding a couple more goals might change their opponent slightly, as they are not slotted in anywhere yet. They might be able to move to 17 and play Peru. They're still piling it on. 2:16 to go and more from Poland. It's been a good tournament for that young man right there, Konrad Miklashevsky. His first world championship. Wins the ground ball battle. And we all love a pole goal. As he floats that one high and fools Gutensperger. 2 minutes to go. Martzik with another face-off win. He was strong yesterday. He's been strong again today.
Again for Poland, the goal by Miklaszewski, unassisted.
Schmiegel carries around behind the net. Poland sends double. Lucas Huschel being carved up in the far corner. Double team quickly greets him. One more look for Huschel. And it'll be Switzerland ball with a flag on the play. Swimming through everybody. Taking it up the gut is Adam Niklos. Spinning, shooting. And Pauli with a piece of it. 55 seconds to go. Timeout, Poland.
Timeout called by Poland.
Again, using this as a learning experience. That's sometimes what these timeouts are about as well. You're up by 5. Call the timeout. Let your players know what kind of situation they're in right now. What can they do? They'll need it in a placement game tomorrow. They'll need it beyond that to climb the world rankings. Schmiegel, one of the heroes today. A natural hat trick early in the first half. And then Crapranzano with 3 in a row here in the fourth, which was a very similar story to what he did yesterday against New Zealand. When you need a goal, give the ball to Chris Crapranzano. But he's had some help. He's had a supporting cast. Schmiegel, Huschel, Blažej Prusek with a couple goals in this tournament. Matt Johnson has chipped in on the offense. It hasn't been a one-man show.
30 seconds for illegal procedure. Again for Poland, the penalty, a 30-second penalty. On number 45, Lucas Huschel.
Shot off a body out of play. Couple last looks here from the Swiss to go out swinging. No look pass off of the head of a stick out of play. Poland will have the ball for the final 36.3. One more dump deep. Schmiegel around Friedrich. Schmiegel running away from trouble. And that'll do it. The Poles will improve to 2-2. Wrap up pool play with a W. The Swiss could not find a win in pool play. But it's not over yet. Placement bracket begins tomorrow morning.
The final score for tonight's game.
They can still climb the world rankings. They were 20th coming into this tournament. Poland was 32nd. We know they'll do better than that. It was close at half. 5-4, a valiant push by the Swiss to climb back in. And then Crapranzano and the Polish offense too much in the fourth quarter. What a pool play week it's been. Thank you so much for enjoying it with us here on ESPN+. It's not over. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., playoff start, placement brackets start. The Poles will wrap pool play 2-2. The Swiss fall 9-4 on the final evening of pool play. My name is Brad Challoner. Thank you to our camera crew. Thank you to Josh and the truck. Thank you for hanging out with us. Have a summer, everybody. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning from Southern California. It's the World Lacrosse Men's Championship presented by Rady Children's Hospital on ESPN+.